agent safety Jamal Adams agreed to terms on a one-year deal with the Titans. The three-time Pro Bowler was released by the Seahawks in March after spending the past 4 seasons in Seattle. 49ers tight end George Kittle told the Rich Eisen show he's not concerned about a deal getting done for wide receiver Brandon Ayuk, saying they often get done just before the start of the season. Cardinals running back James Conner rushed for a career-high 1,040 yards in 2023, but says he wants that to be the lowest he rushes for in his career going forward. Conner saying, quote, "That's the floor, not the ceiling." And the CW Network announced former Patriots head coach Bill Belichick is joining Inside the NFL as an analyst. Belichick saying of the new gig, quote, "I've always appreciated Inside the NFL's depth of analysis, and I hope to bring the same detailed insight." This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Welcome to Staples, young man.
Tomorrow's my big day.
Big day?
First grade.
Aw, well, Staples has crayons, markers, glue.
I need a laptop.
Oh, yeah, sure. With Staples Hot Deals, you can save up to $300 on select PCs for school.
Wait. The finances are Mom's department.
Right.
I'm looking for performance, like a Core i7 processor.
Boy, first grade has really changed.
Tell me about it.
Save big on tech for school with super low Staples Hot Deals. Right now, get up to $300 off select PCs at Staples. Ends 8/24.
All right, when it comes to getting life insurance for your family, a lot of excuses can get in the way. But ask yourself this. If something were to happen to me, who would pay the mortgage, the kids' education, and the other bills? Then forget the excuses and check out Ethos Life, the online, easy way to get life insurance in 10 minutes. Ethos has rates that you can afford, like a $500,000 policy for a 40-year-old male starting at $1 a day or $30 a month, with a few health questions and no medical exam. Get your free quote right now at checkethos.com. That's checkethos.com. Not available in all states. Rates do vary.
We are the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXOL Central California. It is a Friday, July 12th, 2024. I'm Carroll in the newsroom. Jared. Good morning, Jared.
Good morning, Carroll.
Extra talcum day today.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Okay, you've heard of, the chill factor, the chill level, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, we have our heat index values in effect today and tomorrow. So that's going to make it feel like it's about 5 degrees warmer than what it is.
Oh,
actual.
That's
nice. Okay. For what it's worth, just so you know, our weather is provided by the National Weather Service, okay? They do a pretty good job of it, and, we keep you informed as to what the weather is going to be like, because it's important. It's what we do. We'll update it throughout the day. Okay, let's see. What else is going on today? Well, on this date, in 2011, Neptune completed its first full orbit around the sun since its discovery in 1846. That event took 165 Earth years to occur. Yeah, about the same amount of time it takes to find a parking place at Costco, right?
Oof.
Okay.
Forever.
And, let's see. What else is going on? On this date in 1804, Alexander Hamilton, one of the founding fathers of this great nation, died from injuries sustained during a duel with Vice President Aaron Burr. Yeah, Alexander Hamilton died in a duel. Now, I figure if the gunshot wound didn't kill him off, hearing his life set to rap music 200 years later probably would have done it. Okay, birthdays. Are you ready?
Let's do the birthdays.
Ever heard of Fleetwood Mac?
Maybe.
Okay, well, singer Christine McVie of Fleetwood Mac, 76. Actress Denise Nicholas, 75. Singer Walter Egan is 71. Richard Simmons. I just have to laugh. He's 71. Actress Cheryl Ladd, one of the Charlie's Angels, 68. Actress Mel Harris, 63. Actress Natalie Desselle is 52. Actress Lisa Nicole Carson, 50. Actress Anna Friel, 43. Actress Allison Wright, 43. Actor Steve Howie, 42. Actor Topher Grace, 41. Actress Michelle Rodriguez, 41. Actress Kristen Connolly, 39. Actress Natalie Martinez, 35. Actress Taronda Jones, 31. Actress Melissa O'Neill, 31. Actress Rachel Brosnahan is 29. And actor Peric Sullivan is 28. Local birthdays, got a few coming up.
You've been waiting, and the wait is finally over.
Jersey Mike's in El Centro will be opening Wednesday, July 31st at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. You heard that right. The long-awaited opening of Jersey Mike's in El Centro is finally here. Opening Wednesday, July 31st. Jersey Mike's subs. A sub above.
We have very happy birthday wishes today for Joseph Avila Gonzalez, Albert Garcia, Elsa Maldonado, Jorge Hidalgo, Cristina Zamra, Justin Solares, Michael Irwin, Jose Manuel Amarillas, Henry Rosas Jr., Victoria Valenzuela, Cynthia Juarez, Wendy Almeida, Annette Juarez, Aaron K. Watson, Frank Gonzalez, Silvana Salcedo, Jasmine Clayton, Sean Kilfintop, and LaShawn Kilfintop twins, and Frankie Lara. Happy birthday from KXO. And many happy returns. Okay, it is summer in the Imperial Valley. We're not quite halfway through July, which means it's going to be summer for another 2 months, right?
Make that 3.
Yeah, and I've kind of come to the conclusion I might enjoy summer a whole lot more if someone came by hourly and misted me like they do the produce in the supermarket.
And they made the lightning and thunder sound effect when they do it?
Yeah, wouldn't that be nice?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, make you feel a whole lot better.
When I was a little kid, that was always the, I don't know, super interesting when all that, you know, the lights or the light and the thunder and the lightning would go off on the produce. I'd be like, wow.
Yeah.
If you got weather controlled in here.
If you're not expecting it, it can scare the carrots out of you.
Exactly.
Okay. So big weekend, not a whole lot happening. It's too hot. So any activities for the most part are going to be indoors, or they're going to be before 9 o'clock in the morning. So if you are going to be out and around, be very careful. Okay. Are you ready for news?
News time.
We've got to look at World and California news headlines. It is brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District, delivering real-time updates about the air that you breathe.
CBS News special report, Biden campaign operatives are forging ahead after the president held a news conference last night to try to assure Democratic lawmakers and voters he's cognitively fit to take on Donald Trump. CBS's Nicole Killian.
They believe, at least in a lot of these critical swing states, that the race has largely remained unchanged. They still believe that there is a path to victory, a path to 270 electoral votes. And based on their internal polling, they say that there is really no one who matches up better against the former president than the current president.
Republicans gearing up for Monday's start of the GOP convention. Caitlin Huey-Burns in Milwaukee.
CBS News has learned that two campaign surrogates, top campaign surrogates, Florida Congressman Byron Donalds and Arkansas Senator Tom Cotton, have primetime speaking spots. And Trump's former rival, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, will also speak.
CBS News special report. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California headline news. Governor Newsom announcing plans to expand CHP's presence in Oakland after officers there recovered more than 1,100 stolen cars and made more than 500 arrests since February.
We're going to move the California Highway Patrol from 42 shifts that they're currently operating in Oakland. We're going to increase that fourfold. We're going to have 162 shifts starting next week.
The family of a black 15-year-old boy with autism who was shot to death by San Bernardino County Sheriff's deputies is now filing a federal lawsuit.
This boy is going to grow up to be somebody. Now we do not have the privilege to see my great nieces or my great nephew.
Police body cam footage shows Ryan Gaynor chasing a deputy with a gardening tool before that deputy opened fire. And you can add another California congressman to the growing chorus of House Democrats calling on President Biden to drop out of the race. Scott Peters of California joining his colleagues saying Biden is not the best choice anymore. John Gilliland, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org for real-time information about the air that you breathe.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues? Who are you? Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
I want to learn how to cook, but I keep ordering takeout.
Accomplishing goals is hard, but when your goal is to learn a new language, Babbel makes it easy. In just 15 minutes a day, Babbel will help you start having conversations in as little as 3 weeks. Words and phrases you'll actually use. So when someone asks, "How's your French going?" you can say,
Babbel facilite grandement l'apprentissage d'une nouvelle langue.
Now try Babbel for free at Babbel.com. That's Babbel.com. Babbel.com.
And it's page one of the local news. Page one is a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. Are you heading out on a road trip? Before you hit the road, stop by Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers and tell them you want the works. Quick Lane, 3 locations in the valley and a mobile service van to make it real easy for you.
In the KXO newsroom, a checkpoint nets 2. Yeah, a couple of you got caught lacking. El Centro Police Department conducted a DUI checkpoint on Friday, July 5th. Here's George Gale with details.
The checkpoint was staffed by a sergeant, 9 officers, and a dozen post-1908 explorers. Checkpoint resulted in 2 driving under the influence of alcohol or drugs arrests. An additional 10 citations were issued, 9 for driving without a license and 1 for not having an updated license. Checkpoint was funded by a grant from the California Office of Traffic Safety through the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Calexico Police Department promotes 3. They promote 3 officers. Calexico Police Chief Orozco announced the promotions on Wednesday. He said officers Sundal, Carvajal, and Ruiz were promoted to sergeant effective immediately. Sergeant Sandal and Sergeant Carvajal have been acting sergeants since November. Sergeant Ruiz had been assigned to a special detail. All 3 participated in a rigorous selection process at the end of June for the permanent sergeant positions. The selection process included a scored oral interview and a written test, both of which they successfully completed, meeting all the necessary requirements for promotion. KXO Local News Time, 7:42.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers have the best price on name brand tires guaranteed. Now we're talking Michelin, Pirelli, Dunlop, Bridgestone, Continental, and more. See a Quick Lane service advisor and get the best price guaranteed. Remember, Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and they're conveniently located in the Brawley Auto Center, at the Imperial Valley Mall, at El Centro Motors, and their new mobile service van comes to you with no added charge.
There's a binational meeting. Law enforcement meets with Mexicali officials. Here's George Gale with details.
It was the Border Violence Prevention Operational Group meeting. The Imperial County District Attorney's Office attended the meeting, led by the U.S. Border Patrol Foreign Operations Branch. Also attending with the Imperial County DA's office was Border Patrol, CBP, and the Kxo Police Department. Agencies from Mexico included the National Guard, Mexicali Police Department, Baja California Attorney General's Office, the State Department of Citizens Safety, National Center of Investigations, Mexican Immigration Institute, and the Mexican military. Purpose was to address the threat of transnational criminal organizations and keeping our communities safe. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
A deputy saves a life. Life-saving procedure saves a life. It happened on July 2nd. Imperial County Sheriff's Office received a 911 call. The caller reported a man was choking at his Heber residence. The hurried caller requested emergency and medical services. Senior Deputy Marquez was in the area and responded to the call. Upon arrival, the deputy assessed the situation and immediately began the Heimlich maneuver on the 52-year-old man. Success came on the second attempt. A piece of food was expelled from the man's throat and he began breathing normally. The deputy placed the man in a recovery position until medical personnel arrived. The ICSO recognized Senior Deputy Marquez for his quick action, and they recognized the caller for their quick response in calling for help. That's it for page 1 of local news. Page 2 and weather coming up next.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, 3 locations to serve you, and a mobile van that comes to you and doesn't charge additionally for that. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
The all-new Woman Haven thrift store in El Centro is now open to receive your donations with a convenient drive-thru. We are located at 742 West Main Street. Our drop-off hours are Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. We accept household goods, sports equipment, furniture, and more. Impact your community right here in the Imperial County in a meaningful way through your donations. For more information, visit womanhaven.org.
And it's page 2 of the local news with a side of weather brought to you by Burgers and Beer. The place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family, meet your friends at Burgers and Beer.
Looking for a missing person. Imperial County Sheriff's Office says a 54-year-old man has been missing since June 29th. Here's George Gale with details.
Officials say Charles Onvert Pierce was last seen at Slab City near Nyland. His family has not been able to contact him by telephone. Sheriff's Office says his whereabouts is not known. He is described as 6'1" with brown hair and brown eyes. He is a black male. Anyone with information on the missing man should contact a law enforcement agency or contact the Imperial County Sheriff's Office dispatch at 442-265-2120. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Interim jail commander named. Lieutenant Ana Duarte named in the interim captain position. She will serve as the interim captain assigned as the commander of detention center operations in Yuma. Duarte is replacing Captain Kelly Milner. Captain Duarte began her career with the Yuma County Sheriff's Office as a detention officer in 2012. She was working through several positions at the detention center, reaching the rank of lieutenant in 2020. And the city of Imperial celebrates Friday, today. Yeah, it's City of Imperial's birthday. Happy birthday, Imperial. You should have done that on your birthday list, Carroll. We should have had the City of Imperial. Well, the City of Imperial is celebrating their birthday. Here's George Gale.
The city will be celebrating their 120th birthday. Celebration will be at the Imperial Pool. Imperial Parks and Recreation is hosting the event, which will run from 7 to 10 p.m. There will be free cupcakes and a free movie. A movie at the pool will be Elemental. The event, again, is tonight, this evening. A happy birthday, Imperial. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Happy birthday, City of Imperial. No longer just a speed bump on the way to Brawley. They are really sprawling out now.
Good stuff. Big rig overturns. CHP investigating a single vehicle incident. It happened at just after 9 Thursday morning. The California Highway Patrol says the rig was southbound on Highway 115 near mile marker 500 when it overturned. When the Highway Patrol arrived at the scene, the driver was out of the vehicle and did not appear to be injured. The big rig was found laying on its side on the right-hand shoulder of the highway. An investigation is underway to determine what caused the rig to overturn. And once more, we just want to give you a reminder. There is a conserve alert, and it's going on through today, through to the end of this day. Wouldn't be surprised if they extended it again, but by conserving energy, we can take stress off the electric grid and maintain reliable energy delivery service and help avert rotating power outages. Please conserve energy between the hours of 4 to 9 p.m. Set your AC to 78 degrees or higher and turn off unnecessary lights. Just another conserve alert from the IID. That's it for KXO Local News. KXO News Time 7:48. Weather up next.
At Burgers and Beer, we'd like to recognize Independence Day, the 4th of July, commemorating the Declaration of Independence, adopted on July 4th, 1776, establishing the United States of America. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts to all who serve our great country and to those that have served for our freedoms. To all of our friends, please have a safe and wonderful Independence Day. From your family at Burgers and Beer.
The National Weather Service says a strong ridge of high pressure located over the Great Basin will continue to result in excessive heat through tomorrow. This ridge will finally migrate over the Four Corners region this weekend, resulting in a slow cooling trend and a noticeable increase in moisture levels. Drier conditions are expected to gradually spread over the area during the first half of next week. 115 the high in the valley yesterday, 87 our overnight low. Today will be sunny and hot with a high near 113. Heat index values will make it feel like 117. South wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming west this afternoon. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 86. Southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. Tomorrow, sunny and hot with a high near 111. Heat index values as high as 116. Southeast wind 10 to 15 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. Sunny and hot on Sunday with a high near 109. Southeast wind about 5 miles an hour. 92 degrees downtown already, 49% relative humidity, wind out of the southeast about 7 miles an hour. Air quality is moderate, Brawley, El Centro, Nyland, Westmoreland, and Calexico, unhealthy for sensitive groups, elevated PM10 in the air. Local news, page 2, and the weather brought to you by Burgers and Beer, the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They've got daily lunch specials and, of course, happy hour 3 till 6 p.m. every day.
Valley residents, looking to save some cash and keep your cool? Guess what? IID's popular weatherization program is back. Whether you're in a house or a mobile home, we've got you covered. And the best part? It's all at no cost to you. Get ready to save money and stay comfortable all summer long. Visit IID.com or call Synergy Companies at 1-800-818-4298 to book your appointment today. IID, powered by you, because we are you. Let's keep saving together.
And it's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the very best care. Major League Baseball, an abbreviated schedule yesterday. Tigers, they thumped the Guardians 10-1. Reds rolled over the Rockies 8-1. Mets shut out the Nationals 7-0. Pirates, they beat the Braves 1-0. As the rookie phenom Paul Skeens, he had a struck out 11 in 7 no-hit innings in another dominant performance. Yeah, I think he'll be starting the the All-Star game. Meanwhile, Blue Jays beat the Giants 5-3. Phillies over the Dodgers 5-1. Cubs shut out the Orioles 8-0. Rays nipped the Yankees 5-4. Red Sox blanked the Athletics 7-0. Astros over the Marlins 6-3. Mariners beat up on the Angels 11-0. And it was the Diamondbacks. Yeah, they shut out the Braves 1-0 in a pretty good game.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
Monty Kiffin, a defensive wizard who spent more than 50 years coaching in the NFL and collegiate ranks, passed away yesterday at the age of 84. Kiffin, whose son Lane is the head coach at Ole Miss, was surrounded by family. He had been a defensive analyst for his son's team for the last 4 years. Elsewhere, in basketball, the Sacramento Kings announced that rookie Devin Carter underwent left shoulder surgery to repair a torn labrum. Kyle Lowry announced yesterday that he has agreed to remain with the Philadelphia 76ers. I can't tell you how happy I am about that. And United States Soccer has begun reaching out to candidates to replace recently fired manager Greg Berhalter. Berhalter, wasn't he the general on Hogan's Heroes? Anyway, Berhalter got fired, and, U.S. Soccer is even talking to former Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp, but it's very unlikely that the German will take conversations any further. That's it for Sports Time. Sports Time brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers.
Since 1901, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has provided the finest printing and copying services from start to finish. When you choose Imperial Printers Rocket Copy, you can feel confident in our expertise and personal attention to your project. We have a team of professional graphic designers ready to take your ideas and make them a reality. From promotional merchandise, full-color brochures, blueprints, and high-speed copies to business forms and everything else in between, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers dependable and affordable quality printing. Thank you for choosing locally owned and operated Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. We have convenient locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal, the only postal box service offering 24-hour-a-day, 365 days a year service. You'll find Southwest Postal at 4th and Heil in El Centro. AT&T stock is dropping after the company has disclosed massive hack of their phone and text data. The call and text message records of tens of millions of AT&T cell phone customers and many non-AT&T customers in mid to late 2022 were exposed in a massive data breach, according to AT&T. They said the hacked data did not include the content of calls or text messages. At this point, the exposed data is not believed to be publicly available. Not yet. The company blamed an illegal download on a third-party cloud platform that it learned about in April, just as the company was grappling with an unrelated major data leak. Yeah, okay, it happened 2 years ago, and they're just telling you about it now. And the White House said yesterday it would hand out $1.7 billion to help convert closed down or at-risk auto manufacturing and assembly facilities to make electric and hybrid vehicles. The funding comes as growth in new electric vehicle sales has slowed, even as the Biden administration wants to keep U.S. EV manufacturers competitive with a surging Chinese industry. Just earlier this year, President Biden quadrupled tariffs on electric vehicles from China. The plants selected by the Department of Energy for the money, which comes from the landmark Inflation Reduction Act, cover 8 states, including critical battleground states like Michigan and Pennsylvania. No politics involved. On the big board right now, we see green. The Dow up 225 points at 39,978. The S&P 500 up 48 points at 56.31. The NASDAQ up 206 points at 18,487. Meanwhile, gold off $8.20 an ounce, and oil up 53 cents a barrel.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
It will be sunny and hot today with a high near 113. Heat index values as high as 117. South wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming west this afternoon. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 86. South-southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. Tomorrow, sunny and hot with a high near 111. Heat index values as high as 116. Southeast wind 10 to 15, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. Sunday, sunny with a high near 109. Southeast wind about 5 miles an hour. We have 93 degrees, 47% relative humidity. Wind out of the east-southeast at 7 to 10 miles an hour. Air quality moderate throughout the valley. Unhealthy for sensitive groups in Calexico with elevated PM10. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you, your home, your business, your construction site, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
The best oldies on the radio.
KXO, El Centro, on AM 1230. KXO.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by T-Mobile.
I'm Steve Kathan. President Biden says he's got to finish the
running, but I think it's important that I allay fears by let them see me out there.
18 congressional Democrats have said Biden should step aside in the campaign. Brittany Peterson of Colorado is the latest this morning. Top House Democrat Hakeem Jeffries says he met with the president last night to share concerns, and there figure to be more meetings into the weekend over the future of the presidential race. CBS News contributor Ashley Etienne is a Democratic strategist who keenly watched Biden's news conference last night.
The consensus is that the president actually had a good performance yesterday and that he, to some degree, did stop the bleeding, but it's not clear that this will hold for the president. There were meetings until 1 a.m. last night with the caucus, various factions within the caucus.
Well, CBS's Nicole Killian on Capitol Hill says polling has taken on a new urgency.
A number of Democrats have said, this really shouldn't necessarily be a decision about how the president does at a press conference or at a campaign event, but that we do need to take a hard look at these numbers, and that should be driving our decision and our course of action.
Well, now to hurricane-battered East Texas, where for hundreds of thousands, it's another day without electricity. CBS's Janet Shamlian is in Houston.
Families have been 4 days without power. The food in their refrigerators have gone bad. They've been waiting hours in line for a handout from the Houston Food Bank.
In Las Vegas today, it could mark the record 7th straight day with daytime highs hitting or topping 115. There's new information about a major data breach for AT&T back in 2022. CBS's Jolene Kent.
According to a new SEC filing by the company, an internal investigation showed that in April, a group of hackers stole 6 months of calls and text records of nearly every customer from May 1st to October 31st, 2022, and a small number of customers on January 2nd, 2023.
From New Mexico, CBS's Elise Preston reports the arms expert on the set of the movie Rust is expected to be called to the stand today in the Alec Baldwin trial.
Anna Gutierrez-Reed is expected to take the stand today. She will be called to testify, but her attorneys tell us that she will plead the fifth. Keep in mind, the armorer, who is serving an 18-month sentence, is in an appeals process. She's accused prosecutors of misconduct in her trial.
The government says prices at the wholesale level rose by a larger than expected 2.6% last month from a year ago. Wall Street, right now the Dow is up 258 points. This is CBS News.
Switch to T-Mobile and save with tons of benefits on every plan versus AT&T and Verizon. Use the savings calculator to find out how at T-Mobile.com/switch.
It's better over here. If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has an exclusive rate plan just for you. Right now, get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings versus Verizon and AT&T. Plus, you can get one of the latest 5G phones free when you add a line. That's right, a free 5G phone. Experience all this and more on America's largest 5G network. So why wait? At T-Mobile, customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for only $30 a line. Just go to T-Mobile.com/choice55 or visit your local store to make the switch.
With AutoPay using debit or bank account plus taxes and fees, 45% off 2 lines versus AT&T Starter and Verizon Welcome. Plan benefits vary. Free phones up to $300 off with 24 monthly bill credits and qualifying new line for well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Contact us before canceling your entire account to continue remaining bill credits, and if you pay off device early. See details at T-Mobile.com.
At the ESPY Awards, tennis legend Serena Williams proved she could still land a shot.
Williams chimed in on a Kansas City Chiefs kicker over his controversial comments about women.
Go ahead and enjoy women's sports like you would any other sports. Except you, Harrison Butker. We don't need you.
The tennis champ took a jab at WNBA rookie Caitlin Clark.
You are the Larry Bird in that you are an amazing player. You have ties to Indiana, and white people are really crazy about you.
Prince Harry evoked thoughts of Princess Diana, acknowledging Pat Tillman's family when he accepted the Service Award named for the NFL player who joined the Army and lost his life overseas.
The bond between a mother and son is eternal and transcends even the greatest losses.
Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Up for auction next week in New York, the nearly complete fossilized remains of a 161-million-year-old Stegosaurus discovered 2 years ago. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
Sneezing, coughing, stuffy nose, runny nose, postnasal drip, interrupted sleeping. I was groggy at the end of the day.
Allergies and sinus congestion were making Jana miserable. Then a friend recommended Navage. Navage provides immediate drug-free congestion relief, flushing your nasal passages with refreshing saline and sucking out mucus, germs, and other airborne irritants. Navage helps you breathe easier, sleep better, and feel your best right away.
Navage gave me instant relief. I didn't have to wait 30 minutes. I didn't have to wait an hour, 90 minutes. I didn't have to wait a minute. I ran the rinse and I felt better.
Stop suffering from congestion and start breathing and feeling your best again with Navage. Navage.
I've had people ask me how I find relief, and I tell them Navage immediately. This thing is amazing.
Navage is available at Navage.com or at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, and Rite Aid.
Carroll Buckley.
Everybody's talking about you.
Carroll Buckley.
You're the talk of the town.